Hi Capricorn, welcome to this community, welcome to this Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia, welcome Starseeds, Seeds from the Stars, Lightworkers and Twin Flames. So what I was getting was shedding the light. So what I presume from that is, now I know it sounds a bit, I don't know, I just say what I'm getting, like as if you're getting some kind of download or enlightenment, or say you've come across some information, or maybe information on the Facebook page or something like that, and you're telling others about it. Excuse me. Now with that, if that's you, it's like on my Facebook page, I tell people not to post or put pictures or to put videos, because until you completely enlightened, then you're not really doing the inner work. Many people, and I feel this is connected to you. Now, if this isn't you, let's see if the cards say anything different, but generally the first energy is connected to the reading. What happens is people get downloads and then they're like, oh, I'm a spiritual leader. So they go and tell people about the downloads. Now, upstairs is pure, 100% pure. What they tell you is correct, but it doesn't mean that you're pure. And that's what this community, and what I've started off this trend in this community, is anyone can talk, doesn't mean they're doing the work. Anyone can say advice about twin flame, doesn't mean they're with a twin flame. Anyone can say, I'll give marriage advice, but they've been divorced 7 times. Right? This is about, you're not ready. And that's why I say to people, even if you've booked me and we're doing counselling, you've got all the programs, when you're in mission, it takes a transition to get into mission to be where I am with others. Then I allow you to post in the community. That's when they're working on themselves fully. Otherwise, you're just putting up stuff, and a year later or 2 years when you do the work, you're like, why did I do that? And that's laws of karma, because you're teaching people, like people who go up there, I don't care if they have 1 million views, if they go up there preaching to people and they're not helping them, that's not helping anybody, right? So it's like understanding, really. I don't know, I'm just saying what I'm getting. I don't know why this is connected. I feel it's like, yeah, there's enthusiasm. I do my job because I'm happy, abundant, successful, sorted with my person. And work when it's not sorted, I don't care. I'm at the point where most people like to be. So I teach so you can be like me. You're unhappy, but you're preaching. Do you see? So there's a contradiction. Most people, spiritual leaders, they're lonely, they're unhappy, and they're pretending they're fine. But I'm reading them. I'm like, you ain't got nothing else going on but this channel. Do you see? So it's something like that. It's like you can't really be a preacher until you're fully aligned and understanding. So let's see what's going on here. When I started, I just say what the messages are. Most say what they are and then add their opinion, research, and do all this other stuff. But it's not just what they are. And if they've said what they are, they would tell them to counsel people, not to just talk. Talking don't do nothing. That's why I've got the Facebook group, to be honest. So you can get more information and engage with others. YouTube, you don't really engage. You just write your comment of yeah, this resonates with me, or it doesn't resonate with me, or whatever. Thumbs up, thumbs down. The Facebook group, if you're new, it's in the description box, so you can join if you want. Like, there's loads of us in there, and it's doing really well. Everyone kind of loves it. But see, that was a download, create a Facebook group. I didn't think or plan, I just done it, and look how well it's doing. Anyway, so what you're doing is something about speaking out or something like that. Let me see. Anyway, yeah, first card, Page of Swords, and it's speaking from lack. This is my lack, right? And speaking from a student, not a master, not someone who's, and it's not, people call themselves chosen ones and wise ones and stuff like that. It's nothing to do with titles. There isn't such a thing. That's just so we understand. But, obviously that's ego to say every sentient being on planet Earth was chose to be here, right? So say you're the chosen one, sounds stupid, but my point is, whatever you're here, it's like not from the correct heart space. This. And I feel there's an element of doing this to impress your person and others. I have so many people, well, not loads, but people will contact me. Can you do, these video shares, which on my channel, on my show? And I'm like, that's exactly what it is, a show. I'm not interested in shows. That's what I say. I'm not here to show off. I'm here to tell you what it is, truths. That's it. It's not show. I get my own people, thank you very much. Something here like that. The Hanged Man is, like I said, needs to take a 180 perspective of what you're doing. So it's connected with the original energy. Yes, because my Queen of Wands I'm picking up these days is connected with fake bullshit spiritual leaders. Now, the Page of Swords doesn't mean, because you might say, well, Sophia, I'm copying exactly what you're saying and putting it on another channel, right? And I tell people, when people get pissed off, well, they're copying my reading. I'm like, well, I haven't got a problem with anyone copying my stuff and saying my stuff, as long as they're selling programs with it. And you don't have the right to sell it unless you go through me, right? So there's no point making a channel talking about what I say and you haven't got nothing to help them with. You don't have, no one has permission unless they're in mission to sell my programs or to speak of my programs. I have a legal website and a legal solicitor specifically for that. So what is your purpose of that? That's what all the other hundreds of spiritual master teachers do. This is that fake spiritual leader. Plenty of people talking, oh, my experience and my this and my that. Go off what they... Always listen to people that have what you want. Most people follow the crowd. Even people go and get their nails done. I never forget this woman. I never watched telly. It's got to be over, about 8 years ago. She was a housing woman. She came in, I don't know, I was moving or something. I can't remember. Anyway, she was like, oh, lovely colour. It was orange. I had orange. I normally paint my toes, not my fingernails. Right? And she said, oh, it's the latest trend of the colour. I didn't have a clue. I'm like, people go in and go with the latest trend. I just picked orange because I felt orange was all right for that. That's this. You're just doing it because of others. People just do Reiki. Don't even think, does Reiki work? And what does Reiki mean? Reiki is energy. Shouldn't I know about quantum physics? There's no thinking here. That's why the Hangman is here. A 180 of what you're doing. Absolutely. And the Hanged Man normally has his head, that's why I've got the sun here, enlightened. So you have to heal your pattern of wanting to people to think you're something. This is lack of childhood. This is like, I'm getting about show. So you want to be seen. There's something about being seen. So you wasn't seen as a child. That could be a load of different situations. For example, you could have 6 brothers and sisters and you're the middle child or something like that, right? Doesn't matter. Some people just have 6 kids just because. So there was no importance of who you are as a human being. So you want to be seen. You're feeling you are different. You're feeling that twin flame connection. So you're out there trying to do something different, right? I totally get that. But what I do is help you to be who you truly are with tools to help people. Talking doesn't do anything. If you don't believe me, excuse me, look, why I created this community, well, part of it, I didn't know why I was creating it. I just got the download. I didn't have a plan. All right, I'm going to make a community. No one's making a community. I'll be the first community. No. Right, I got download, changed the name. I changed it from Sophia to Twin Flame Community. The download. I didn't actually, it sounds stupid, but I didn't know I was making a community. Although I named it Twin Flame Community. I was just doing tarot readings, right? But obviously I just follow what they say and knowing that later on it will work. That's what's supposed to happen on planet Earth. This is about understanding that what you're doing has no change to anybody of just speaking. So when I get downloads to do things, it's like, so does everyone else. But they don't want to put themselves in that uncomfortable position of changing what they're doing. That's it, really. I have to. I never wanted to do counselling. I never wanted to do it. It's not that I don't like it. I was just happy doing my image reading and creating programs. That's me all day long. But I was guided to do it. This is you got to understand. And like from childhood, there's definitely childhood of lack. So wanting to be seen, wanting to be seen. There's a show off element. Like maybe when you was younger, you had to dance around and show off to get attention. I don't feel you're showing off, but it's definitely a show. It's not like you book me, I'll get you to do that. What you are really with programs to change humanity. When I was starting to realize I was building this community, I was looking at, well, I weren't looking, but it came to my awareness, Martin Luther King, Haile Selassie, John Lennon and all them, they didn't give it to others what they had. So they was an easy target, right? Because shoot the main man, no one else is bothering to do what Martin Luther King do, right? And they knew that. So I was like, okay, well, I knew before, but when you think about it, I was given my programs before that came into my awareness. And I'm like, okay, because then you can sell my programs and help change someone's life. If not, that's why I'm an easy target, or why Martin Luther King was an easy target, and all those spiritual teachers. Plus, they was fighting against something. My work, you don't fight against anybody. You just work on yourself, right? You don't have to go out there and picket and make demonstrations. You work with natural laws. You love yourself. You bring love in situations. If everyone on the planet done that, then there would be no war. What would you be fighting? Right? I love myself. I just bring loving situations towards me. You love yourself, loving situations. Kids love themselves. That's it. Law of the planet. There's no fight. There's no big demonstration. But what you're doing is just talking. And that's what other spiritual leaders don't understand. They just talk and it doesn't do anything. That's a Martin Luther King just talking, right? The difference is these days, people ain't going to get shot up and killed because there's so many people talking. Back then, it was massive. Now, it's like, oh, everyone's up on YouTube telling their story, you see, with no backbone of doing anything to change it. That's why they allow anyone to go up there and talk. This is definitely the energy of that. 10 of Wands, look at this. Underneath this, burdens. 10 of Wands is burdens. 8 of Cups is walking away from... walking towards making your empire by taking a 180. My readings have been really different. It's about you these days. And then you change what happens with your situation. It's really weird, my readings. I don't know. But I've just got to say what it is. Right? It's like taking a new perspective, walking towards healing why you want to do this, and healing and walking towards bringing this. It's like Queen of Wands and Emperor. Somehow you feel this is part of your mission, for example. Somehow you feel like, yeah, because of that's the old way of twin flames. Oh, okay, I've got my person. I'm going to put him or her next to me and show off that I've got my person. I've nailed my person. Here he is, right? And so I can get to your person. Why do you think my person isn't up here all the time? Because you don't need to have your person to change planet. That is a contradiction, because it's showing everyone, right, that I can't go and make a YouTube channel, be successful, right, unless I'm with my person, my twin flame. I can't change planet Earth. I can't even be in mission. I can't do anything unless my person's by my side. So they're actually detrimental to all the twin flames that look up to them. It's not, you don't have to have your person, but you have to have evidence that your person is with you. Because there's twin flames that just say, oh, I'm with a twin flame, and there's no evidence of their person or no evidence of them getting people with people. That's wisdom, right? That's truth. That's clarity. That's how you build empires. But this is about you working on yourself and your person working on themselves. I feel you feel that your person's going to come with you. He or she's over them creating their own empire. whilst you're over here, and it's going to be separate, and it's fine. Because my person does his own, but you will see, it depends what playlist you're in. I don't think my person's in the New Earth community, but he's in the Twin Flame community playlist, and he's on the website. If you look in the master program, you'll see a video of me and him. No issue with that guy. David, you want to do a video with me? Okay. To see, there's not why I don't do it, because it's not what for is the question. This, you know, what is your purpose of this? To educate people, yes, and where does that lead, right? Because that person watches things, right, but he or she knows that they don't take any action afterwards. Buying a book or buying a program doesn't really change the majority of people's lives. There are rare people that they change people's lives, but normally they need some handheld something or more than just speaking. There's something you'll watch. So there's something here. There's something about reverse here. It's like when you drop this burden of wanting to be seen, then your person drops the burden of, it's like he's the reverse or she's the reverse. They're always seen. People always on their case, always busy, always something like that. So you're wanting to get, she's triggering you about this being seen. I don't know. It's just, you know, the reading is what it is. This is about coming up your reptilian. Twin Flame program talks about reptilian. I have to do that myself, right? Pull back. Like I said, I didn't want to do counselling. I'm doing counselling, right? I was adamant I don't need to do it. Adamant, right? But then I'm doing it, and it's the most successful thing I've done. I had to get myself in an uncomfortable position and do a 180 on what I was doing, which was just image reading, selling programs. I knew it wasn't working, but I didn't want to do counselling. I was like, okay, give me something else to do, right? They was like, counselling. This is what you have to do. People think, of course I have to come out of my ego and do things that are uncomfortable. Then I create my empire. There's, like I said, it's burdens. You got to walk away from it. And you got to heal that inner child of lack. It's like you're here talking, but look, the mountains behind you, you're not even going to the mountains. Lack mentality here. There will be no bookings, not successful or anything like that. Not now. Back in the day, with all those of 100,000, even 1 million of subscribers, that was it. Now everyone jumps on YouTube. So the competition is rife, right? So you'll just be talking. You won't be, you haven't got nothing to offer. What is the purpose of it? I don't even think there's a purpose here. Anyway, so you want to check out my mission page. For a start, join the Facebook group or book me, and I can help you to move forward, because I can't even, with 10 of Wands underneath you, that means there's drama with your person. You need to get on the right track how to do this union, what's going on with you, your past, a lot of inner work and all that kind of thing. And my work is guaranteed, money back guaranteed. In case you say I've done inner work, I'm getting my guidance. I'm like, you wouldn't be watching me if it worked. Okay, I'm out. Speak to you later.